Okay, 15 seconds.
Just Regina, don't move.
She's fine. All right, and Yesha, we're gonna begin the shot for the toss and everything, so you can stay here for this whole transition. Here we go. Stand by, everybody. Coming in cold to 4. Dissolve my cue.
This week, the men's and women's basketball teams at Virginia Tech took a break from practice and final exams for a special project.
Anything to stop the exams.
I haven't been able to code it because he's still in it.
Partnered with a healthcare organization to paint and design sneakers for a good cause.
Animation.
Before, David Gibbsman from our sister station in Roanoke has a look at Shoes for Hope.
Package is up.
We woke up this morning and I was super excited because I get to meet some kids who are full of joy and really enjoying the moment.
This runs 145.
Kids, you know, they're going to be honest with you. They're going to tell if your painting sucks or if your shoe sucks, but that's fine. We're having fun. I'm overstimulated.
I have Raven here.
For these Hokies, painting shoes provided a break from the daily grind of being a student athlete. But for these kids, it's an escape from the reality of fighting cancer.
Raven,
so
my
it's
check.
a super cool experience to kind of
I got you, thank you.
as being a kid and kind of just experience this with them. It's just a great time, a great experience to have, to kind of connect. I mean, you make a friend every single time. Like I now have a new best friend this year doing this with someone else.
The event, called Shoes for Hope, is in its second year. The custom footwear designed to raise awareness for pediatric cancer. It's a cause that holds special meaning for graduate guard Hunter Couture. His dad battled pancreatic cancer this past year and is now in remission.
It does, you know, kind of seeing it from the inside and understanding not only what these kids are going through, but what their families are going through too. So kind of just understanding what I went through this past year and understanding they're kind of going through something similar, it kind of hits home a little different.
Cool. Favorite colors are orange and black, so.
And after
30
the paint
seconds.
dries, the sneakers will eventually be worn at Castle Coliseum by the coaching staff, who can't wait to show off what these kids and players created.
Just cover that up with this black, because that's like brown.
To put a smile on, you know, kids' faces, and I don't know who puts more smile on the faces, you know, us to them or them to us, but it's a tremendous event, and I love the shoes. You know, the shoes. I can't wait to get a hold of mine and be able to wear them.
Vera.
Oh, that is a wonderful story. The women's coaching staff will wear the special sneakers
All right, stand by the show
on January 7th.
So pay attention, look for those. The men are going to sport the footwear on January 13th. Stay with us.
WAVY News 10 at 5 starts right now.
Now, from the station on your
All
side,
right, stand by, animation.
WAVY News 10.
And
Mike's
first
cue.
at 5,
Stand by
something
2.
that impacts everyone.
We're on 2.
Looking ahead to a big storm system headed our way. Good evening, I'm
Stand by the
Tom
web
Shad.
PC.
And I'm Marielena Valores. Today is a cold but quiet day. The weekend
All right,
is
stand by
when
the box over
rains
the
will
weather.
howl and the rain will fall. Meteorologist Don
Boxes.
Slater is here to tell us all about it, Don.
Yeah, this is really kind of
He's up
early
full.
for us to be
We'll walk him
raising the
over.
red flag and say, hey, watch out for this one. Because it's coming up on Sunday afternoon and Monday.
Do you have that in the show yet,
with
Rachel?
The strength of this one, we wanted to let you know about it.
Okay, we got some
advance because
breaking
we've got a
next.
low pressure area
No camera
that's
shot.
going to develop way out off to the south. It hasn't even developed yet, but this will become part of it. This will become part of it, and it will likely sweep on up the East Coast, and it's going to get us. It's going to get us a little bit worse, quite likely.
All right,
than
4
what we
goes
had
to the
this
verts,
past
3 goes to
Sunday,
Bam. Very
especially
good.
in terms of stronger winds for the area. Now, this detailed forecast model, the graph goes out between now and Sunday on o'clock in the afternoon, kind of the beginning of it. We have very quiet weather going
Hey, is your
on
graphic
until
not in
then.
for Raven?
And really near calm weather coming up in terms of the wind. We'll see a bit more of a breeze coming up tomorrow night into Saturday morning, but still not that much wind even on Saturday. High temperatures basically to the mid to upper 50s for Friday and Saturday. But then we get into Sunday morning. We start to see more wind. It's kind of warm for 4 o'clock in the morning.
There's Raven's
and a little
graphic.
bit of rain. And then a lot more rain coming up by Sunday at 1 o'clock. So you got okay weather, then not so okay coming up by Sunday afternoon. More coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Don. Now we have breaking news from Richmond, where Governor Glenn Youngkin
Ears up.
says he will introduce legislation to restrict access
Stand by
to
2
the
MC.
app TikTok for children under 18 in Virginia. The announcement came during a speech at the Library of Virginia.
This comes nearly a year to the day after Youngkin issued an executive order to ban the app on state government technology. In this proposal, Youngkin cites the negative effects of social media on children. Of course, we'll keep an eye on the proposal.
Stand by, Tom. Tom's
And
up.
this should be a day of celebration for a Norfolk family. Instead, it's a day of mourning. Taisha Lundy would have
Board's
turned
up.
24 today if she hadn't been shot and killed last year. Police have yet to make an arrest. Their family shares their grief and their call for justice with 10 on your sides. Raven Payne.
Raven's up.
Well, unbelievable, you guys. That's the word Taisha's family kept repeating today. Unbelievable that she was taken from them so young, and unbelievable that her murder still hasn't been solved. Taisha
Can you move line up, please?
put up this billboard in Norfolk in her honor. She would have been 24 years old today if not for what happened on Marshall Avenue last year.
Stand by, soundbite.
15th, 2022, 2 people were shot, leaving Taisha dead at the scene. This came as a complete shock to her family. Her mom tells me she rushed to the area when she heard the news. However, her dad was in Florida for work. He says when he got the dreaded phone call from Taisha's stepdad, he didn't even think it was real.
Soundbite.
Rob called me like maybe
You know, on this side, she's too
12,
close to
1 o'clock in the
Raven.
morning.
Yep, that works.
I thought he was playing at first, so I was like, what? You know, like, you know, what you talking about? So I think I even hung up on him.
Stand by, Raven on
He
3.
called me back, and I was disbelief. I'm still in disbelief. Still don't seem real.
She's up.
And coming up at 6, they say they will not let Taisha's death
Stand by,
be
Lena
in
on
vain.
4.
Raven Payne, 10 on your side.
She's on
Raven,
4.
thank you. 2 deadly shooting investigations are
Via.
developing tonight. The first happened on the peninsula.
Via.
Newport News police say a man was gunned down outside
Full
a
screen
home
next.
on Roanoke Avenue just before midnight. He died at the scene. Then overnight, what Chesapeake police are
Stand by,
calling a
1
domestic
OTS. Other
dispute
side, if you can
deadly.
do it, 1.
It happened around 12:30 a.m. on
Thank you.
Court.
Appreciate it.
Police say 2 men got into a fight and started shooting at each other. One of them was killed. Investigators are working to determine if this was a case of self-defense or not. We'll update you if we learn of any charges.
And a
you,
woman
Tom.
expected to recover after she was shot this
Stand by,
morning in
Via.
Portsmouth. Happened around
Via.
9 near the intersection of Cedar Lane and West Norfolk
Animations
Road.
next.
Medics took her to the hospital. And as
Animation.
always, if you can help detectives solve any open case, call the crime line at 1-888-LOCK-YOU-UP or use the P3 Tips app.
A suspect charged in 2 Norfolk shootings, one of them deadly, will remain behind bars. Today, a
Full screen's
judge
up.
denied bond for 18-year-old Kamari
right, she's gonna
Warren.
box
He's
to
accused
Ashley.
of killing an NSU student in September. Warren also faces charges for a quadruple shooting from August. Jennifer
Boxes.
Sides
Stand by,
Ashley is
Ashley.
live with the update from court. Ashley?
Ashley's up.
That's right, a judge denying bond for Kamari Warren. Here's what we know that's new today. A police search warrant, rather.
Just so you know, this is kind of long, or at least it was long at 4.
Inside Warren's home, 8 guns, 4 of which had been stolen. One of them had a switch on it, which makes a semi-automatic into a fully automatic gun. They also found fentanyl and $1,200 worth of
Stand by, Via.
marijuana plus stolen IDs.
We're in her
Now,
first
Warren
video.
is accused in 2 different shootings, one of which resulted in a murder charge. That shooting happened September 2nd on Gatehouse Road, not far from where we are, near Colchester Crescent. Around 11:20 that night, Jeffrey George, who's a
Copy.
Norfolk State University student, was shot while sitting inside his
Okay, after
car.
Ashley wraps,
George
we
was
go right to the
pronounced dead at
T's.
the hospital, and according to police, Warren was there that night with 2 other suspects who are also behind bars, 21-year-old Marquez Gregg and 18-year-old Cameron Brown. The Commonwealth's attorney said in court today, Kamari Warren can be seen on video on the phone with someone and pointing to the car in which Jahari George was sitting. They claim Warren was talking to the gunman, who they say was Cameron Brown. And they say that was just 10 to 15 seconds before the shooting happened. Warren and the other 2 men are charged with second-degree murder, conspiracy to murder, and use of a firearm. The other shooting
Wiping
that
to your second
Warren
video.
is has Warren behind bars happened back in August, less than 30 days before this shooting. It happened on Brambleton Avenue at a 7-Eleven. Police say it sent 3 men and a woman to the hospital with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds.
Stand by, Ashley.
Police say there was a 4th victim, but did not release any information about who that was or what their injuries might be. Warren was arrested for both of these shootings on November 30th. The other
Ashley's
2
on
men
camera.
involved in that fatal shooting will be in court this coming January and
Jesus
March.
next.
Warren himself will be back in court March 11th. Live in Norfolk, Ashley Knight, 10 on your side.
Thank you,
To
Ashley.
the anchors.
Nearly a year since a local teen shot and killed, and justice is yet to be served. At 5:30, hear from the family concerned about the delay.
White.
New at 5. Food
All right, stand by the break.
Find out why someone's handing out something special to shipyard workers in Newport News.
3, 2, 1. Let's fade. We're in the break. All right, good block.